Hey everyone, just a quick ask before we get into the newscast. If you really like Wake Up, I would love it if you gave us 5 stars on Spotify or Apple Podcasts and drop a quick comment there to let people know about this newscast. It would really help people discover us. All right, on with the news. Wake up, Raleigh. I'm Matt Peiken, happy to be back with you for this newscast on Thursday, January 29th. Durham County Commissioner Nida Alam is mounting a progressive challenge to incumbent Representative Valerie Foushee in North Carolina's 4th Congressional District. Their rematch highlights generational and ideological divides within the Democratic Party. Alam, the first Muslim woman elected in the state, is campaigning on a populist platform and refusing corporate PAC money. Foushee, a seasoned legislator and member of the Congressional Black Caucus, stresses experience and pragmatic progressivism. The March 3rd primary, reshaped by redistricting, will gauge voter appetite for anti-establishment politics in a deep blue district. You can read a detailed look at this race in Indy Week. North Carolina doesn't publicly report testing data for over 100,000 private school students receiving taxpayer-funded opportunity scholarships. While private schools must administer standardized tests to these students, the North Carolina State Education Assistance Authority says the results are not public records or lack a uniform format for release. Critics argue this undermines accountability, especially as the voucher program expands with $575 million in funding this year. A state commission study suggests limiting test options for private schools, but stops short of recommending public release of scores. You can read more about this in the News and Observer. A group of former NC State students and employees is suing the university over toxic exposure at Poe Hall, alleging the school ignored long-standing concerns about cancer-causing chemicals. The lawsuit, filed in Wake County Superior Court, claims the university violated plaintiffs' constitutional rights by failing to act on evidence of PCB contamination in the building's HVAC system. 11 people who developed breast cancer, including 3 now deceased, are named in the suit. NC State has closed Poe Hall and plans a major renovation, while also suing Monsanto, the manufacturer of the PCBs. You can read more about this in the News and Observer. Breeze Airways is expanding its footprint at Raleigh-Durham International Airport with 3 new nonstop routes set to launch this spring. Starting May 7th, the airline will offer twice-weekly flights to San Antonio, a long-requested destination by the local community. Seasonal service to Madison, Wisconsin begins May 8th, followed by Atlantic City, New Jersey on June 11th. Breeze will also introduce a breeze-through service, allowing passengers to remain on board during brief layovers. San Antonio saw over 63,000 travelers from RDU last year, generating $16 million in airline revenue. Read more about this in the Triangle Business Journal. And Wake County has approved the final design for a new $57 million animal center, marking the culmination of a decade of planning. The decision follows a state investigation that uncovered welfare violations at the current shelter, including a damaged water bowl that led to a dog's euthanasia. The facility is now closed for repairs. The new 54,000 square foot center will be built in eastern Wake County and will double kennel capacity, including 184 cat condos, and feature a community veterinary clinic. Construction could begin as early as next spring, and you can read more about this at WUNC. If you haven't already, do sign up for our free daily newsletter. It's basically this newscast in written form. Go to wakeup.ral.transistor.fm. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Wake Up Raleigh. And please share this podcast with your friends who care about this city. I'm Matt Peiken. Thanks so much for starting your weekdays with Wake Up Raleigh.